Have you ever worked too hard, often without rest and lost track of time? Have you ever thought about what productivity really is like? Do you have to work hard, have to melt down, have to be active, have to work late into the night? Do you have to work hard? You can say that people have productivity. See many people working hard even give up sleep just to carry out vocalic tasks to become a successful person. On this occasion, I'm with Dea
Hi.
and Intan
Hi.
to discuss a topic that I just introduced. Welcome!
Hi. What a nice day today. Yesterday was drizzling, but today is a little hot, but it's okay. It's a nice day.
Hi, how are you guys? It's busy day, isn't it?
Great,
Yes, right.
everybody! Before we start, if you enjoy the empty glass, give us thumbs up, notification bell, like, and share. Yay!
Yay!
Hello, long time no see after the first podcast we did.
Nora, we see every day. I'm kind of bored with all of you guys.
Don't say me like that because our topic today is different from the first. Our first podcast, is kind of heavy conversation.
Yeah, that's true. After I heard the podcast, we need to be more relaxed. Do you feel today's members are also different?
Hmm. I guess all of you notice about it.
Yeah.
So bad we left our member, that is Ayona. She is unable to join this podcast because she had an accident. She fell from a motorcycle and her body is not well. For you, Ayona, get well soon.
Yeah, I hope that she will recover soon so we can meet again and talk with the audience.
Well, back to our topic today. It's the same as important with the last conversation we had. First thing came to my head, I want to ask you guys, have you ever worked too hard, over without rest and lost track of time?
No, I don't. I always remember the time when working or doing something because I always feel tired when I work too hard.
I think I always worry about everything related to work or obligation. I often work hard when it's come our homework, our student obligation, our organizations, and often forget about time.
That's what they call hustle culture. Hustle culture is a culture of hard work, pushing yourself and beyond your limits to achieve capitalist goals such
Yeah.
as wealth, prosperity, and success as quickly as possible. This phenomenon is currently happening among young people. Do you know what hustle culture is?
Hustle culture, like
It's a whistle there.
We still like the like a whistle, bam bam. Every time I show up,
like
no,
it's a song from Blackpink, guys.
Okay,
I
stop
know.
joking. Hustle culture is what keeps on working, right? Which is where we do the work tirelessly.
What exactly is hustle culture like this, and what impact is it bad or good?
In my opinion, hustle culture is very bad and toxic, because there are so many impacts that we can get, such as our mental health, and then we lose a life that is enjoyable and etc.
I don't think so.
Why?
Have you ever imagined when you are lazy, when you are sleep, when you are don't think about your tasks?
Mhm.
There are so many people. There are so many people out there who work really hard to achieve their goals without you knowing it.
Honestly, we as a humans, we learn not because we want to get knowledge, but in the end to want to get the money.
For people who have traveled in this culture, for people who have been traveled in this culture, they almost never rest, and when they do have a time to rest, usually everything they think about is work, just work, 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 and work. Yeah, this culture was born since around 1970 until the internet era made this culture even crazier. The company is specialized by the existence of email and digital administration system hostile culture impact.
So I also feel the same way. Am I one of those person who have hustle culture indicators?
I think you have to realize from now because it's not good for your health, like your mental, your body, and your mind.
I personally believe that what we do now at a young age, um, when we are old, we don't think hard about our career. So what is meant that what we do today will reflect our future success.
Hmm.
For me, this is what I understand from doing things or working efficiently, and my friends like to call me a terrible deadline. Let's say I'm a procrastinator,
That's true.
but what my friends and most people understand is to do something, you have to do it long before the deadline in installments. Even if the results are the same, you can relax more, lie down longer, can do other things, and with less time. What's there to fuss about? And people who like to work with small installments get the tagline of diligent children, while deadliner children are lazy. But in the end, and the results are the same, yet it's good to sleep.
Mm, we feel of a person, we feel less capable when we were working less. Sometimes I think I really should doing something else. I really should be more productivity than this. I have feel guilty that never escape from this crazy productivity context. When I work, I think I'm very tired and push myself, but when not working, you will think about your job.
So that's the real problem for young people. That's the reason why the hustle culture is even more pronounced because of the excessive promotion of social media and news outlets, which show the perspectives of successful person who live are only for work.
I think it's a fact that people who work hard or workaholic will be successfully. We can see from influencers such as native Indonesian students
Yeah, no, no.
studying in Japan and
Yeah.
becoming YouTubers. We don't mention that person name because it's a privacy. Who worked hard when he was young, he believed that when he was old, he would only enjoy the result. I heard him tell the story that he only sleep 4 hours to 5 hours. He even sleep in the morning at 4 until 9 and he continues the studies and doesn't forget to create a content. Doesn't just listening to his story make us tired, right?
Well, there is also an Indonesian artist who became very rich and is called
Yeah.
Sultan. He's even known to be a hard worker and never sleep properly because he does a lot of work.
I also see different perspective when God give us the ability to do something while we can why not? I think everyone will be sleepy and need sleep as a human do.
Maybe you got carried away with your environment because it's emphasized not again that important work hard. It's important work hard even at the cost of your health and your mental health and all of these other things.
I think it's a good idea if you go to college 4 times a week. That way we can improve quality instead
Yeah.
of continuously forcing college productivity that is off on weekends. Our brains can burn out.
I know that's how as a student, if not focused to be productivity, will be lazy. I agree with you Intan. We should prioritize quality over quantity.
Do you know
What is it?
many people work too hard until forget the time and the end they are so disappointed with the result because they don't match what they want.
Yeah, I know it.
Do you know what we call this?
Why?
Because they think too much about what they want so that it becomes a burden on their mind, and what they and when that day comes they forget about what we're doing.
I don't want to be like that because it could be a burden on the mind and health might decrease. Let me work a little, but I know what I have to do.
Oh, I don't know. This is mind blowing. I think I need to see from another perspective too. But this is great topic we had.
Yeah.
In the end, we have to make everything on balance. The idea of working for days, week is brilliant. I've been thinking about that for several times. We need to break the stigma about weekends and weekdays. There will be no end if everyone is enjoying their life. Balancing between break and work times should be in anytime soon.
Sure, it's a good conclusion. In the end, we know that what is a good for us and what is bad for us. As long as we work with strategies do not harm to our body and our mind.
Yeah, I think so far we have good conversation. In the end, we can know about hustle culture and any of those. I feel good we can out knowledge.
Hopefully, this topic is useful for all listeners. I hope it can provide knowledge about hostel culture. So, there, how is conversation today? Intan says good conversation we had. How about you so far?
I think I can deal with hustle culture and I hope we can anticipate it for our future to good life.
Alright, that's all for our podcast today. Stay tuned to our next podcast and see you next time. Bye.
Ulang Intan. Dari yang ya. Ulang. Ya, udah. Bisa. Cepet kali kan. Pelan-pelan aja pelan-pelan.
Hustle culture is even more brutal.
Pronounce.
Pronounce. Okay, pronounce it.
I don't know what to do with it.
Like about weekends and weekdays. There will be no end if everyone is enjoying their life. Balancing between break and work times.
Ya, apa lagu itu? Itu
Aku, cintamu.
Oke, kita jangan nengok aku lah. Kita nengok